Delhi's brave hearts, because in the middle of the smoke, flames and chaos, it was ordinary locals who became the first responders to that deadly hotel fire in which 21 people were killed. Residents, traders, laborers rushed in even before emergency teams could fully take control and helped save several lives. India Today now reports.
When these horrific scenes were playing out in Malviya Nagar, a few brave men stepped in, risking their lives to save those trapped.
What God cannot do does not exist. Indeed, what Jehovah cannot do does not exist. We dey pray, it is show. My name is Jeba Burial and I'm making this testimony from Congo Brazzaville. I want to thank God for my life and the life of my husband, because indeed, if not for God, I will not be standing here today. We were involved in an accident in India on the 3rd of June. The hotel where we were lodged in caught on fire, started burning from below and was climbing up. We woke up that morning, first of all, both of us had bad dreams. We shared our dreams with each other and then we prayed. Shortly after the prayer, one of our neighbors started screaming, "Fire, fire, fire," from her room. Initially, I thought it was just going to be a small fire and we would run out and everything will be okay. But by the time my husband opened the door for us to step out into the corridor and escape, the corridor was already filled with smoke. So we couldn't step out, we couldn't leave our room. So we entered back into the room and closed the door. Then my husband said, "Okay, let's pack our important things, passports and all important documents, put them in our backpacks," and then we rushed into the bathroom. At least from there, maybe we can be safe for some time, because smoke started seeping into the room from the vents, the AC vent in the room. So we had to rush into the bathroom. We moved to the bathroom and the window in the bathroom was sealed shut, so we had to break the window in the bathroom. At least from there, some oxygen was getting into the room, into the bathroom, and we were able to breathe. From that window, I was screaming and shouting for help, but unfortunately, nobody could help us. We were on the 3rd floor. There was no way in, no way out. We could not jump, it was too high. Those on the lower floors, the 1st and the 2nd floor, those who were able to reach that particular place were able to jump out from the window. People, the population around, were able to provide some ladders for them to come out through the window from their rooms. So they were able to escape, those who were able to anyway. But those on the 3rd floor, like some of us, we could not escape. Smoke started coming, because where I was standing, fire started burning just below where I was standing. So smoke from where it was burning started coming into the window. I took a towel and started fanning the smoke to go out. Started fanning the smoke, and I was screaming, "Elroy, Elroy, show up, Elroy, show up, Elroy, show up." As I was praying and screaming and praying and screaming, my husband was also behind me trying to do the same. Then subsequently, the flames started rising from where I was standing. So they were rising from below and they were coming up. So as they were coming up, I couldn't stand there any longer, because otherwise I would be burned. So I moved back into the room. We both moved back into the room. He managed to close the door and we just lay on the floor. As we lay on the floor, I was just praying. My prayer at that moment was, "Father, Lord, save me, protect us from this incident so that I can live to testify of your miracle in our life in this particular incident. Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the furnace of fire, come now and appear here like the 3rd person in this incident, because this is our own furnace of fire." That was my last prayer, and I closed my eyes. For some reason, I felt some cold air around me. I didn't know what it was, but that's what I felt. I just closed my eyes. And then subsequently, I opened my eyes again. So when the firefighters came in, they were all very surprised to see us alive, because actually they came into the building and started removing corpses from the building. And when they opened our door, they didn't open the door like to come and save people. They were opening the door to come and continue their job of removing corpses. And then they subsequently discovered that we were there on the floor alive. So they came in and broke the windows in the room for us to have more air to breathe. They went to the next room where the lady who alerted us of the fire. Unfortunately, the lady and her husband had died. They carried the corpse out in front of me. I saw them. They were able to calm down, got our belongings, and then walked out of the hotel. And we were not unconscious. We actually were able to walk out. This is just the whole testimony about it. We walked out of the hotel.